Good day. My name is Toya Mesokwakwa, and I'm here with my group members, and we'll be presenting on Learning and Academic Skills Coursework 1. My group members' names are Katlego, Bufelo, Sandra, Amy, and Ralebo. Our presentation aims to provide a detailed summary in the various stages of writing. A research is a well-ordered study that focuses on deepening knowledge and understanding of a particular matter. The various stages of research writing is research topic, introduction, research problem objectives, hypothesis, literature review, research design, discussion, conclusion, and recommendation. I'll be handing over to the next presenter.
Thank you so much, Toyame. I'll be going through the research topic. A research topic is a particular theme that a researcher chooses to focus the study on. According to Barack Obama, he states that a research topic is a foundation of the entire study. So, critical thinking and creativity and logic are very necessary on creating a research topic. So I'll be going to the purpose of a research topic. The purpose of a research topic, it initiates and guides the study, and also it indicates the subject of the research and gives the reader a brief information on what the study is about. So basically, a research topic is what the research is all about. So I'll be handing over to Amy, who will be doing the introduction. Thank you.
Thank you, Bufelo. I'll be talking about the introduction. The introduction sets background information and explains why the topic is important. The purpose of the introduction is to show why the study is important and relevant, as well as clarifying the main focus of the research and preparing the reader for the objectives, questions, and direction. I'll also be talking about the research problem, which is the issue or gap that the study wants to solve. The purpose of the research problem is to justify the need for research, point out the gap in knowledge or practice, and explaining the importance of solving the problem. I'll be handing over to Sandra.
In my section, I'll be briefly discussing the objectives and the hypothesis. The objectives are the goals that are set by the researcher to state what they aim to achieve throughout the entire study. They are meant to provide direction to the whole study, helping the researcher to know what is needed to carry out the research. So the objectives are meant to be SMART, meaning that they should be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. So the purposes of the research objectives are to set clear boundaries of what the study will cover and prevent the researcher from collecting the data that is not needed. They also offer direction to the researcher and offer clarity to both the researcher and the reader. Let's look at the hypothesis. A hypothesis is a statement that predicts the outcome of the research based on the research questions and objectives. So the research hypothesis helps to guide the researcher on what data to collect, what to test, and how to interpret the findings. The research hypothesis should be practical, meaning they should be able to get tested with clear evidence. Purposes of the hypothesis. The hypothesis provides a possible answer to what the researcher will be testing. They identify the causes and effects, making the research measurable. They also enable testing for easier understanding.
Literature review. A literature review is a survey of academic work based on a specific topic, providing contextualized information and identifying gaps in existing studies. The purposes of literature review is that it prevents repetition, has explored areas, can make researchers avoid repeating previous studies. giving overview of what researchers are able to find and have a clear understanding of it. One of the types of literature review is systematic literature review that Eska Paresta et al. 2025 defines it as offering comprehensive overview of existing research gaps that require additional investigation to advance understanding in the field. I'll be also touching on research design. A research design is a strategic structure that serves as a blueprint when carrying out the study. To write a good research design, one needs to have questions that would guide the study. One need to know the aim of the research in order to know the study type and the sampling method. The purposes of a research design is that it gives dependability and authenticity and it gives direction. One of the types of research design is case study, which Stephanie Moore et al. 2024 defines it as focuses on related details and comprehending characteristics of the case. I'll be handing over to the next presenter.
Alright, I'll be taking you through discussion and conclusion. In a discussion, you basically interpret and explain your findings in clear and easier terms. You also explain your results and support your hypothesis. You also place your study within the context of previous studies by showing how they relate to or differ from what other researchers have discovered. In conclusion, you summarize your main results, you answer the research questions, you bring the study to a clear ending, and also show the importance of your research.
I'll be taking over the recommendations. The recommendations is a portion in the research paper where the researcher comes up with the steps or the measures that can be further highlighted into the research findings. It is also a stage whereby critical thinking is used to find solutions towards the gaps that have been found in the research or to bridge the gaps that have been found in the research. Moving further to the purpose of the recommendations, where the recommendations provide the knowledge on how the research results can be used to solve or manage the research gaps that has been found by the previous researchers. It also indicates on how the gaps discovered can be managed, or it can also reveal how the research can be used in future researches or future studies by other researchers. Further on to conclusions, we can conclude in the discussion that various stages of the research writing are important and must be understood for a well-structured research writing, and this can produce good results. Their purpose and relevance to the research writing also plays a very important and crucial role as we get to understand and learn how unique each and every stage it is important and contributes towards the research and how they complement each other. Thank you.
That will be all from our group.